We are back with Emmy winner Jane Lynch, who's performing in Funny Girl on Broadway.
One of the classic songs to come out of Funny Girl is Don't Rain on My Parade.
Yes.
So we came up with a little game we're calling Don't Jane on My Parade. That's for you, Jane.
Okay, the Jane Lynch parade, it's passing through our studio.
Ooh.
It's going to pass through with floats, okay, from movie and TV shows that you've starred in over the years. And we're going to ask you about each one.
Okay, are we
It's
ready?
kinda fun.
All right.
First up, in the annual Jane Lynch parade,
Best in Show.
Yes.
I love
This is
that.
classic.
I do too, and it holds up, doesn't it? It's
Yeah.
still very
what is
funny.
your favorite memory of
My
that?
favorite memory of that is walking through Stanley Park in Vancouver with Jennifer Coolidge, talking about our characters, and we got lost. And we were hungry, and we were about to faint, and we saw some other hikers, and we said, they had bananas, and I said, can I have a banana? And they said, sure. And I said, can I give one to my friend? And Jennifer was like, went around a tree like this. But anyway, we were fed, and we found our way out.
Did you know when you were shooting that was going to be something that people were going to watch, like actually one generation after the next?
Well, I hoped, because I knew how much I loved Waiting for Guffman and how much it affected me. So I was hoping so.
All right,
okay, the
next float. What do we have here? It is the 40-year-old virgin. Oh, I love you in this movie.
Thank you.
Come on.
Okay.
All right, but that role was written for a man.
It
is that
was,
right?
and I have a history of this in my life too, of male roles, and then I'll come in and read for them. They go, oh, okay, we'll cast a chick. But anyway, yes, it was supposed to be a man's role, and Nancy Walls, who was married to Steve Carell, said, you have too many guys.
Yeah.
It's too much of a sausage fest. I doubt she said that, and she's absolutely right. And she said, you should read Jane, which I thought was very nice. We all knew each other from Chicago. You should read Jane for the manager, and I got it. So Steve and I improvised together. We've known each other since the Chicago days, so it was nice and familiar, and so that's how I got that.
Do you laugh like when you're improvising like that? Are you wanting to laugh?
I want to, but I don't. Because the camera's rolling.
What do you think of in your mind to quit yourself?
I say the Hail Mary. Always.
For real? You really do?
Yep.
We need to try
By
that.
the way, that's so good. We're going to remember that. And you always play domineering women in a lot of these things. Do you like that?
I am a kind of a domineering person, but I don't have that entitlement, that arrogance when people walk into a room like Sue Sylvester. I don't have that, and I'm fascinated with people who do that.
You definitely do not have that.
You're the opposite of that.
Okay, next up on the float, let's see. I think it's the Glee float coming.
Oh, I love.
Yes.
Wow. All right.
I mean, what are your favorite memories of that time?
Oh my gosh! You know, I remember the shooting the pilot, and the kids were singing "Don't Stop Believing" on the stage, and their costumes were like red T-shirts. There were no frills, and I remember watching them sing that and how earnest they were, and it was so touching. I thought, this is going to be a hit with some people. It may not be a big hit, but there are some people who are just going to love the show, and it turns out there were a lot of people who loved that show.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay, do we have any? Is that all the floats?
One more float. We're ready.
Oh,
yeah.
Marvelous, Mrs. Maisel. You have such great roles.
I'm a lucky girl.
When you're watching this parade of your life go by, are you like, what is happening?
I'm going, wow, what a career you have.
Did you like all those costumes? Because that's what everybody leaned into.
Oh my gosh. Donna, and I'm going to destroy your last name, Donna Karwaka. I'm sorry. Anyway, she's amazing, and she creates the most beautiful things, and we have the best tailors and seamstresses and seamsters, guys, in New York City.
Okay.
And we're the fashion capital.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we have the most, it's from the principal actors all the way down to background.
Yes.
Everybody is in something spectacular. And the colors, like she loves saturated, not primary colors so much, but like right off of primary. Like teal and goldenrod and salmon.
You know,
emerald.
we thought we were over, but we actually have one more.
We do.
Come on down, the Julie and Julia float.
Oh, yes.
I mean, how? Like,
How
it's
is right.
amazing. But because you're so talented.
And you played that role with Meryl Streep. Was that just...
I was really, 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 really nervous.
Yeah.
I walked up and down 8th Avenue doing my lines so I wouldn't screw up.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how big she was going to be. You know, in terms of like the acting style, was it going to be, whoa? Or was she going to be more subtle?
Was she more subtle?
She was not.
I was going to say, I didn't think so.
practiced. I mean, Julia. There's nothing subtle about Julia Child, and she embraced it.
Yeah.
And so, as I rehearsed for it, I embraced it too. So I was hoping we'd be in the same world, and we were. Oh. And it was wonderful. And she was gorgeous, and just I learned so much watching
imagine you
her.
walking down 8th Avenue reciting the lines.
Awesome, Jane.
Crazy
Jane,
person.
we adore you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, if you're in New York City or if you're coming this summer, you'll come and check out Funny Girl. It's at the August Wilson Theater. People are loving it.